I have to say, I thought you were a lot better than that, Tom. I really did.
Is that you, Mia? What's going on?
Don't try and sit there and act all oblivious with me. I'm angry with you, and you know why.
Honestly, I'm not really sure, to be honest. Did I say something to you yesterday? I thought we had a really good time with each other.
Yeah, that's exactly the type of thing a guy like you would say, wouldn't it? Of course. I was just a good time. I wasn't anything more than that. You know, I have to say, I've met a lot of crap guys in my lifetime, but you have to top the list. I mean, with a lot of guys, they're just pretty upfront about their intentions and what they want to do. I can just turn them down, easily. But you just slipped your way into my heart, got me to open up about everything and then use that against me.
Hang on a minute, I'm not understanding right now. Mia, what do you mean I used you?
Don't try and sit there and act stupid. Your little act isn't working now. I already know that you're another part of the trash heap. I'm just messaging you right now to let you know how weak I think that is. Is this the first time you've played with a girl's heart?
Mia, hang on a second. I am so confused about all of this. I haven't used you for anything. In fact, I thought I was the one getting used. You're telling me that you feel betrayed and that I used you for a good time, but wasn't it the other way around?
How could it be the other way around?
I mean, I don't know. You're a very beautiful woman and popular in the school. I'm just your average guy. Not even that. Probably below your average guy. There's nothing special about me, really. I thought you were just a little bit bored yesterday, and you wanted someone to have a bit of fun with.
Are you kidding me right now? Is that honestly the opinion you had of me? I gotta be honest, I think that annoys me even more. In what way would I be bored? Did you even listen to what I was saying yesterday?
Of course I did. You were telling me that you were an aspiring actor. You want to do plays.
Seems like you had remembered something about me after all. Don't think that gets you off the hook, though. I told you everything about me last night, especially about me wanting to get into theater. I feel like people don't really appreciate it anymore. It's kind of a lost art. It's my goal to get into that industry and inspire people, bring some life to it. I told you how much that meant to me, right?
Of course you did. Don't think I've forgotten about it either. You told me that you used to go to theaters all the time with your dad. It was the only thing that you looked forward to at the end of the week.
That's right. My dad and I worked very hard back then. He was raising me on his own. My mother passed away when I was born. I never knew her. Regardless of that, my father put all of his energy into me. He wanted to do whatever he could to make me into the best little girl that I could be. He also instilled a sense of grit and hard work in me. He didn't want me fooling around. He always wanted me to be focused. From Monday to Friday, I would be focused on my schooling, making sure I was the best that I could be. Then, on Saturday, he would reward me. We'd go to that theater together. I'd watch the amazing actors they have there. The amount of effort they put into its production was amazing. It didn't take long for me to just absolutely love being there. That was my passion. That's who I wanted to be. I'm going to do anything to achieve this dream.
I know, don't think I've forgotten. You really captivated me with what you were telling me yesterday. Especially how your father passed away and that his dying wish for you was to be there on the stage for millions of people to see. I think that is so beautiful.
Yeah, whatever. You're just saying things right now.
What do you mean I'm just saying things?
Yeah, you're doing the same little act that you did yesterday. You're pretending that I'm interesting and amazing and all these other things. The reality is that you don't give a damn about me in the first place. You're selfish.
I'm really confused right now, Mia. I have no idea why you're thinking in that way. I'm not really sure how I was behaving yesterday, but I was genuinely interested in what you had to say. Maybe there's a part of me that looks like I'm faking it or something, but I've never really met someone like you. Think about everyone else in this university. Do you think even 80% of them really care about what they do? I highly doubt it. A lot of them have just drifted in here because it's just the next step in life. Some of them just want to party a little bit.
So, what are you saying right now? That I'm somehow different from all of them?
Of course you are. You're the first person I met that actually has a dream and believes in it. Some of these people say they have a dream, but I can't feel it. I don't see the dedication to it. You're the only person that I've been able to admire.
Wow, really? I mean, oh my god, you're trying to do it again, aren't you? Stop doing stuff like that!
Stop doing what?
That thing you do with your words, that fake interest that you have toward me. It's driving me insane. I mean, how could someone be that genuine, but then also lie to me at the same time?
How? In what way have I lied to you?
You lied to me with your intentions. Yesterday, I honestly gave you my all. I'm really protective about my body. I've only had a couple boyfriends, and I really regret each and every one of them. I know people look at me as the aspiring actress and that I'll do anything to hit it big, but I am not like that at all. I want to get there because I'm genuinely good, not because I've slept around to get there.
Well, is this about us getting together yesterday? I'm really confused right now. How is this my fault? I'm pretty sure you're the one that was throwing yourself at me.
Okay, yes, but can you blame me for it? You seemed so genuine with what you were saying. I honestly felt like you liked me. I felt like you were interested in me.
Well, maybe I am interested in you. Mia, is that such a bad thing?
Wait, this is not making sense right now. You're saying right now that you're interested in me?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, I didn't want to say it because I felt like it was a bit too early, but honestly, I don't want what happened yesterday to be the last time.
This doesn't make any sense, though. If that's the way you feel about it, then how come you haven't sent me a message today? How come I've been sitting here, waiting and thinking about you, wondering if you even like me?
Well, I'm not really sure how to answer that one. I don't know what was going through your mind today. In all honesty, I just thought you were going to go to class and do what you always do. Just get back to normal life.
Are you kidding me right now? Am I really going to do that when the guy I like is ignoring me all day?
That doesn't make any sense. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just giving you your space.
Why would I want space after yesterday? Do you think I just give myself to everyone? I was hoping that you and I could actually be something. If you're thinking the same way, why didn't you message me?
Well, look, when you were talking about your dream and everything, I kind of got the impression that that's all you could think about.
Oh, I'm such an idiot. I guess I talked about myself too much. You must think that's all I care about, right? It's just this dream of mine and nothing else. I'm not fun at all.
That's not true. I had a lot of fun talking to you yesterday.
Yeah, right. Don't try and sit there and lie to me. I know how you guys are. You're just gonna say whatever I want to hear so you can get what you want.
You're still gonna doubt me, huh?
Well, yeah. What type of guy walks up to a girl in a library and starts talking to her for no reason? You thought I was pretty, right? You were thinking about the things you could do to me.
Well, one of those statements is true, but the other one isn't. If truth be told, I've actually seen you on this campus a lot. I've been really curious about you.
Oh, wow. So not only are you a piece of crap, you're also a stalker, huh? Been following me around? I bet you even know my poop schedule.
Hey, look, I might be a creepy guy, but I'm not that creepy. I'm certainly not following you. It's just one of those things. I mean, even you must have the same experience. There's some faces you see a lot of the time around campus. That's all it is. It's nothing out of the ordinary.
Talking to a girl in the library is out of the ordinary, though.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit bizarre, but at the same time, why not? It's better than me going home and regretting it later.
Oh, I see how it is. See what I mean? You really are selfish. You don't want to go home regretting something you did or didn't do, but it's better if I regret it, right?
Do you honestly regret what happened yesterday? I felt like I met a really cool person. I kind of want to do it again, to be honest.
Well, I woke up this morning thinking everything was great. I thought I met an awesome guy yesterday, but you leaving me that note saying that you got a class to go to really hurt me. You couldn't even stay for a bit of coffee or something? I didn't feel the greatest after that.
Hey, look, I understand how you feel, but at the same time, I really do need to get to that class.
Come on, it's one class. Is it really that important?
Take it easy. Look, I know for a lot of people that it's not a big deal to skip classes. But for me, I take it seriously. Someone's paying a lot of money for me to be here, and I don't want it to go to waste. I want them to feel like they made a good decision sending me here.
Okay. I guess I can believe that then. But still, a little bit of emotional closure would have gone a long way.
You know, I'm pretty sure it would, and you know what? I'm sorry. But I have to say that yesterday was really magical. I know you're not going to believe me when I say this, but I've never had a good time like that before with someone.
Yeah? Well, who do we have to thank for that? The guy that's been doing this little library dating thing his whole university life.
Hey, come on. Didn't you just hear me before? Someone's paying for me to be here. I don't want to waste money. Don't think that this is something that I'm doing on a weekly basis or something. It was just a little bit of an impulsive action. But did you have fun yesterday? I didn't actually plan that, you know?
Well, I will say it was very simple and sweet. I have to say that was a really interesting opener on your part. Where'd you come up with that one?
I guess I just wanted to get straight to the point. I wanted to know if we had some things in common.
Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure there's not many people in this world that hate chocolate. What a silly question to ask me whether or not I like chocolate.
Well, in my mind, it's better than nothing. And hey, what did we do after that? We indulged ourselves in some chocolate, didn't we?
We did, and one thing leads to another.
We're laughing.
We're crying.
We're having a drink together.
We're reminiscing on things.
If that wasn't a beautiful evening, I don't know what was. Maybe a date that's properly organized will be even better? Do you have time to fit it in that busy schedule of yours?
I can move some things around. Surely missing one little class isn't going to be detrimental to my dream.
Well, hey, all you can do in class is just practice theory. If you come and see me, we can put your skills to the test. I want to see your acting.
Oh, that's an interesting challenge. So we're getting more practical than theoretical now. Yeah, that's the thing that counts the most, right?
I'm pretty sure that when you're up there on that stage doing your thing, you're not thinking about all the theory and knowledge from your classes. You're acting on instinct. So let's sharpen that instinct of yours.
How do you know I haven't been acting this whole time?
What do you mean?
You know, maybe I'm pretending to like you.
That's interesting coming from you. Weren't you the one that called me a stalker?
I did, but so what?
Well, you would know that a true stalker would have seen all your plays already. I already can tell when you're acting. Let me just say there's some things that I think you could improve on.
Oh, wow. Coming out with the criticism now? I thought you were trying to woo me, not annoy me.
Well, how about next time we do a little bit of both? I'll annoy you first, then we can get to the wooing later.
Fair enough. We have a deal. But hey, before we set up this date, I need to say one thing. Yesterday, it was all about me. While I love talking about myself, and I could probably do it for days on end, I don't want to date a guy that I don't know. So you have to promise me that you're going to tell me a bit about yourself the next time I see you.
I'll do my best, but I'm not sure there's a lot that's going to interest you. Like I said before, I'm just your average guy. Probably a lot less than average, too.
Wow. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely amazing. It's just so cool. I can't believe it. I mean, we've actually done it. We're finished now, out of here. We're about to jump out there into the world and make something of ourselves. We've been waiting for this moment for so long now. You have no idea how I feel right now. I feel exhilarated. I feel like I can do anything. Tell me to touch the sky, I can do it. Honestly, Tom, thank you. Thank you so much for being there. I couldn't have done this without you. You've always been there every step of the way, encouraging me, telling me that my dream is something that can come true. Well, look at us now. It looks like it really will come true.
I'm glad you're ecstatic about this. I'm telling you right now, I feel the same way you do. It's been a long journey, all the classes, all the assignments, all the stress staying up late at night trying to finish things. Now we can just leave all of that behind us. We can get down to the nitty-gritty. Do you have anything lined up? You know, they always say that it's a good idea to start looking for work before you actually graduate. It kind of creates the illusion that people are fresh off the boat, and that's really desirable, apparently.
Come on. Do you think someone who's as focused as I am on my dream would forget to do something like that? Of course I wouldn't. I've done my work. I've shown my face to all the biggest theaters. Everyone knows who I am. They felt my passion, my desire, and my dream to be the best on stage, to be viewed by hundreds of people. I'm telling you right now, there was not one major theater that turned me down. They all wanted me.
Wow, what can I say? That's my girlfriend for you. You must have hit them with one whammy of a self-introduction.
Oh yeah, I swept those guys off their feet. There is not a chance that they would choose someone else. Anyway, I got a ton of offers from everywhere, but I could only choose one, so what do? I chose the biggest one. Have you by any chance heard of the Fox Theater before?
Fox Theater? Who hasn't heard of that place? That's one of the biggest theater companies in the country. Don't you actually tell me that you're going to that one?
Oh yeah, baby. When I say I want to be the best, that means I have to be at the best. I'm going to have to move out of town, which is actually something I wanted to talk to you about. You and I are going to be so far apart.
Actually, you're right about that. I'm pretty sure that theater is located in a whole different state. This is definitely going to be heavy on our relationship.
Yeah, which is why I really didn't want to have this conversation. But it's best that we get it over and done with. Look, I really enjoyed my time with you, Tom. You've been an amazing guy. Even after all those times that I was doubting you, you were always there for me. You just saw something in me that none of the other guys saw. You treated me like I was special, and I honestly felt it. I've always believed in my own ability and that I would someday make it. But if you weren't there, I'm not really sure what the probability of something like that happening would be.
What are you talking about? I'll take a little bit of credit, but the one that got you in the place you are now is you. I'm pretty sure your fire alone would have gotten you there. You were already so driven and determined when I met you. I'm not really sure how much of a part I've played in your success. Besides, I'm just the distraction, remember? The guy that you can fool around with when class isn't on?
Come on. Are you serious right now? That's not actually the way that you look at yourself, is it, Tom? What a load of crap! You were the most integral to what has happened. All those nights that we've had together, do you think I don't value that more than anything? You would take me out somewhere nice, somewhere special. A place where it still had some sort of charm to it. But there wasn't really anyone there, a place where we could be alone. No guy would ever take me to the places you did.
Well, I wanted you to be somewhere where you could practice your craft. But I also wanted it to be a date.
I'll be honest, that must have been really hard to do. I mean, there can't be that many places where you can do that, right? Especially in a small town like this. Regardless, you managed to do it. The thing is that you've helped me so much. Whether you like to admit it or not, you're the reason why I'm here now. Whatever you want to do, I'm happy with it. If you feel like long distance isn't going to work between us, I understand. I'm making a very big leap here, and I don't know if you can leap it with me. If you want to give it a go, I'm willing. I'm not sure how much time I can devote to you, but I'll give you everything that I can. It might be really difficult at first. I think I'll be trying to set myself up, but in time, I'll be able to give you a lot more of my time.
Well, I have to say I'm a little bit hurt, to be honest, Mia. I mean, you clearly don't understand how I feel about everything.
What do you mean by that?
Did you actually think that I wouldn't be joining this journey with you after all this time that I've been supporting you? I'm not just gonna stop now. The real act is about to start for you from this point on. Why would I miss that? We shouldn't even be having this conversation.
I should have thought as much. You really are a good guy, aren't you? So, you want to do long distance with me? That's okay. I'll make sure to set up a webcam and whatnot. I don't want you to be forgetting my pretty face.
Well, that's gonna be hard to do. Forget when I'm waking up to it every morning.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
That's right. I hate the idea of doing long distance, and I absolutely detest the idea of breaking up. I don't want to have the life of us going out there doing what we have to do only to come home to no one. I don't want to break up and think about how life is treating you, what paths we're on, and if it was really the right decision to abandon each other. Most of all, I don't want to go to bed at night knowing that I can't give you these arms to feel safe in.
Tom,
If you gotta move to another state to pursue your dreams, then I guess I've got no choice. I'm coming with you.
hang on a minute. What are you saying right now? You don't have to do this yet. All of your sweet talk has made me totally forget something important. You have your own dreams to pursue, right? Tom, don't feel forced to do what I'm doing. I care about what happens to you. I want you to get the job you want to. It shouldn't be about me all the time. I hate it. I feel selfish. I want you to be happy too. Actually, come to think of it, you've never really talked about yourself and your dream. It doesn't matter what date we have, it's always been about me. How come you never tell me about yourself? We've dated this long. I would have thought you'd tell me by now.
Well, Mia, that's a very good question. Why don't I tell you about myself? The thing is that there's not much that I can tell you, and the things that I can tell you won't really interest you.
Wait, what are you saying right now? There's things that you can't tell me? What does that mean?
That's right. I've had a very interesting upbringing. I'm not sure if it's something that I can tell everyone about. As for my dream, all I want to do is just something that's better than what I grew up in, and if I'm being honest, that's setting the bar pretty low.
I'm not really understanding right now. Are you trying to say that you don't care what type of job you get? You could work at Walmart and you'd be perfectly fine with that, wouldn't you?
Well, I'd like to think that I can aim a little bit higher than Walmart, but it's that type of idea, I guess. I just want to have a better life than the one that I had when I was younger. I don't see any signs of my previous life being better than what's going on with you right now. In fact, it seems like a drastic improvement. To go live in the big city dating a superstar? What type of guy is going to turn something like that down?
Oh my god, are you kidding me right now? You're saying there's a chance that you're going to come with me? What does that mean? That we're going to live together?
Well, if it's alright with you, that's exactly what I want to do. We'll cook together, decorate our rooms together, spend the evenings together. All the things that we should be doing. It would be a crime if we didn't do them. That is, unless you don't want to do this.
Oh my god, Tom, you're such a sweetheart. Of course it's something I want to do. I want to have you by my side forever, but I have to be honest, I'm really surprised. That's really the only dream you have? I don't want to say you're a dull and insipid guy, but I thought there was a little bit more to you, you know? Don't you have anything else you want to achieve in life?
Well, you've got me there, haven't you? Maybe there is something else I want to do.
Oh yeah. Well, come on, let me know. I am so interested. I've dated you this long. I want to know everything about you.
The truth of the matter is, I didn't really have a complete home when I was a child. The idea of having children and a family one day is really something special to me. It's also something that I don't tell a lot of people. I certainly wasn't expecting to tell you.
Okay, interesting. Well, let me hear a little bit more details. Let's expand this dream of yours. You want to have a family one day with children. What type of things are you imagining?
Well, I don't know, to be honest. Actually, I do know, but I'm a little bit embarrassed about it. The dream I have is so simple that I think anyone would just laugh at it.
Well, hey, I'm your girlfriend, aren't I? Do you think I'm gonna laugh at you? Just spit it out already. I mean, look, when we first met, I told you everything about me wanting to be an actor, right? Do you know how many people laughed at me before that? Trust me, it's for the simple reason that you and I don't laugh at each other that we're actually managed to come this far.
Wow, is it really? I thought it was because of my good looks and charm.
If it's good looks and charm, I've had plenty of boys test the trials and failed. I'm sorry, but I'm after a little bit more than something as simple as that.
You kidding me? So, those guys were more attractive than me? I'm starting to feel a little bit disheartened now.
Well, I mean, yeah. Do you have any idea what type of industry I'm trying to get into? You don't think it's filled with pretty boys? Trust me, I've seen my fair share of beauty, and I'm unfazed by it. But come on, this is like totally unfair. Stop trying to change the subject. I want you to talk about that dream of yours. Let me feel it. Let me embrace it.
I guess I can't run away forever, can I? Well, look, I feel comfortable telling you, so here it is. I just want a very typical home with my children. A large Victorian with blue shutters and a red door. Out the front is a tire that swings in the breeze. When you step outside, you can smell the nature. The grass is so fresh and green that the sun reflects the light back into your eyes. It's on that front yard that our children will play together. It's going to be the place where all of their childhood memories take place. All the ones that they remember one day. They're going to have so many stories there. The stories about how they kicked the ball on the road and mom got angry at them because it's the 12th time that they've done it. They're going to have stories about how kids were walking past and they wanted to join in the fun. Our home was just one of many where children wanted to be there. They're going to have stories about how much laughter they shared, how many tears they shed. Then they're going to have the final story of them packing up their bags and looking back at that front yard. Remembering everything that had happened as they leave the home and go off to do great things.
Whoa, Tom.
Look, I know it's a really presumptuous dream. I'm definitely way too far into it, but this is something that I kind of play around with in my head. It gives me some sort of comfort.
Well, Tom, I feel like such an idiot for calling you insipid and nothing special about you. This is the type of thing that you're thinking about?
I know, it's pretty corny, isn't it? It's a good thing I don't tell anyone else about this.
What are you talking about? I think it's amazing. All of that came from the heart. That's something that you really want. Kind of like me. I really appreciate that. Thank you for telling me.
Well, thank you for letting me open up about it. So, what do you think, Mia? A big home with a tire at the front? At least 2 children that we can raise, a boy and a girl? It could be a lot of fun, right?
Well, look, I gotta be honest, I'm not that much of a fan of children.
Oh, really? Well, that's a surprise. I thought with someone like you that is so sweet and kind, you would definitely like children.
Well, look, I'm a very good person and I'm kind to everyone, but I have to be honest, children rack my brains. I did a little volunteer for teaching children how to act, and it was an absolute nightmare. The kids would run around, they wouldn't pay attention, they would scream at things. None of them took what I was teaching seriously. And hey, they're so dirty. I mean, I understand because they love playing and you're naturally gonna get dirty playing in the sand, but I don't know if it's for me. I like being clean, you know?
Oh, yeah, you don't need to tell me that one twice. I mean, the number of times that we've had dinner together, and you kept telling me to wash my hands before I got into the food.
Okay, well, we've had an argument about this way too many times, right? Do you really want your dirty hands getting on the food and then you put that stuff in your mouth? That's just absolutely disgusting.
Hey, babe, it's not like I'm touching the food directly with my hands. I'm using utensils, aren't I?
I know, but still, it's just the principle. I guess that's just something my dad really drilled into my head when I was younger. I can't stand it.
Well, look, I think it's a very good principle, but you should enforce it on yourself. But onto me?
Get with it, buddy, or get out.
So you really don't like kids, huh? That's a real shame if I'm being honest. I guess I can just brush it aside then. It'll be good enough just having a nice family home with each other, right?
Well, I mean, no. I don't want to settle for something like that, to be honest. Who's to say that my desires and dreams are more important than yours? You get a say in this type of thing, Tom.
Well, I mean, what's the outcome here? You don't want kids, and I do. I think maybe we should think about whether or not we can continue this relationship.
No, look. Obviously, I have that natural maternal desire as well. I think everybody does. I'm just asking you put that dream on hold for a little bit, okay? Just wait until we can actually get that house, and then maybe we can think about having some children. You know what I mean? Let's just focus on developing our financial base, and then we can get to that.
Well, you know what? I think that's a really good idea. Let's go with that then.
Oh my god, can you imagine if we actually had children and I still didn't get my acting career lifted off? I'd have to be a stay-at-home mom and everything. There goes all my dreams down the toilet.
That would be an issue, wouldn't it? Imagine taking your baby on set and it cries. You have to finish your set just to feed it or something. Maybe even have to put it to sleep in front of everyone.
Wow, that's really going to be a nightmare. You're really gonna have to practice safe sex from this point on, Tom.
Are you kidding me? Aren't I safe enough already?
No way! You and I both know you could do a better job. This is my dream that we're talking about. I'm not going to sacrifice it just for a little bit of fun.
Oh wow, I didn't know you were such a wet blanket. You know what? Fine, I understand. I guess that's the way it's gonna be then. Anyway, I don't want to take up your whole night. I'm pretty sure you want to go out and celebrate or something. You've got your friends from the acting classes, right?
I sure do, but I have to be honest, I don't really want to see them.
Why is that? I thought you were really close with them.
I am close. It's just that I wanted to share this moment with you. I think it sucks that we're both going out with our friends.
It does suck, but at the same time, it's probably for the best. I mean, how many of these people are we going to see later on in our lives? We should be doing something like this. You and I are going to be seeing each other every day, probably to the extent that we get sick of each other.
You do have a point there. If I get annoyed about you not washing your hands before dinner, then I'm not sure what other little quirks you have that might get on my nerves.
I'm the type of guy that likes to wear shoes in the house, so I just want you to be prepared for that one.
Thanks for telling me in advance so I can fully lecture you before we actually move in together. Anyway, my friends are starting to call me now. I think I better go to them. I still can't believe this. I'm so excited for what happens from this point on.
Me too. Here's to our life together, Mia.
Well, would you look at that? Here we are. We finally made it. 2 kids in the big city, 2 kids with a head full of dreams. Honestly, I can't believe we've made it this far. This is just so exciting. How are things going at home? Are you unpacking everything?
I sure am. I'm doing my best, but there's a lot of stuff here. I thought I was a hoarder, but taking a look at all the stuff that you have makes me look like a normal person. I mean, what is with all those ornaments and decorations? I think it's good that we have a lot of stuff to decorate the house with, but I'm not really sure how we can assemble this stuff. Is our house even gonna look homely?
Come on, it's fine. I'm sure you're going to find out a way. Besides, it doesn't matter what we're doing at home. It matters what we're doing outside of home. I'm going to be spending a lot of time in that theater, even after hours. I really want to hone my craft. As it stands, I'm still a young performer. A novice is what some people will call me. It's going to have to take time for me to get better. Time and dedication. I'm sorry to say, but there might be some days when I'm not home, honey.
No, that's fine. I was already expecting something like that in advance.
What are you going to do in the meantime?
Well, look, you were telling me about the salary that you have for the performing career, and it's good and everything. But I think that we need to build a bit more of a foundation than that.
What are you trying to say? That I don't earn enough money or something?
I think you're earning really good money, but I want us to be a really strong team and to aim higher. I've got to start looking for jobs in the area. I want to add some income into this house.
Well, that wouldn't be such a bad idea, to be honest. Like, I was actually thinking about the rent that we have for this place. It doesn't really leave us with much money left over, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's quite expensive. Makes sense for a place like this. We're not exactly living in the most cheapest of cities. We're gonna have to figure out some way to make the money and have a healthy, stable life with each other. Because of that, I need to get a job, and I might even get a side job if I can.
Okay, well, sounds like you're going to be doing a lot of work too. I wonder how much time we're actually going to have for each other.
Who knows, but whatever time we do get, I want it to be quality time. We're both gonna be working hard from this point on. I think it'd be good if we treated ourselves every now and then.
Can't disagree with that. I mean, take a look at this area that we're in. There are a lot of awesome restaurants here. I'd love to check them out when we got the time. They can be cute little dates that we're going to remember when we're older.
Make sure to bring out the camera. We've got a lot of happy memories that we need to capture.
But wait, so there's one little issue though. If I'm going to be at the theater for most of my day and you're going to be working for most of it, what are you going to do about the house? I mean, it's pretty important that we get the cooking and cleaning done, right? You can't neglect that type of thing. I don't want to come home to be sleeping in a trash heap.
I know, don't worry. I don't want to put that burden on you. I'm gonna be the one that does it. I'll make sure to keep everything in order before I start working. The home is our foundation after all. We can't have it fall to pieces.
Well, I'm glad that we can actually agree on something. Anyway, you know what? We've got a lot of stuff to do today. You have to unpack all those things and get the house ready. I'm going to be out here looking at some furniture and things we can eat for dinner tonight. Unfortunately, just looking at our funds, I don't think we are going to be able to buy anything fancy yet. No nice bed that we can sleep on. What do you say we just sleep on the couch in the meantime?
Wow, we are really going for the bare minimum, aren't we? Well, look, we're a couple of kids that just finished university and haven't a dollar to our name. This is just the start of all great people. This is just one of those hurdles we gotta run through. We should be fine. At the end of the day, if I'm with you, I know that we can do anything. I'll always be the one that you can fall back on.
Me too. I'm always going to be the one you can hold at night.
Hey, Mia. I've done my round of interviews for today, and man, there are a lot of really good places that I could have worked at. I managed to get an interview with one that is a really famous company. I think they're going to offer me a very good salary. I am really confident that we'll be able to pay for our expenses. How are things going for you lately? I don't really get to see you a lot, but I've noticed this weird attitude about you. I'm starting to get a little bit worried. If you got something on your mind, can you tell me about it?
Wow, so I'm that much of a giveaway, aren't I? It's just something playing on my mind recently. I'm a little bit worried about it.
Okay, what's that?
Well, here's the thing. I thought I was going to get into that Fox Theater. It seemed like they wanted me so bad. I came in the other day just to show my face and tell them that I moved into town, and they gave me this really sad look of concern.
That doesn't sound like a good sign.
Yeah, it was a bad sign of what was to come. They gave me some bad news. It seems like they had another person that was auditioning for the role that I wanted. At the time, they thought I was an absolute diamond in the rough. I was the one that they had to get. I had the passion, and I had the skills, too. Apparently, a few weeks afterward, there was another candidate that came in for an audition. Apparently, she wiped the floor with them. They said that her performance was so astoundingly good that they would have to be stupid to not go with her.
What are you trying to say right now? Are you trying to tell me that you've actually lost the part?
Well, no. Here's the thing. They want to give me another chance. They said that I'm a very sweet girl, and they really admire the fact that I have a dream. I've got a couple weeks to prepare for another audition. Her and I are going to be going against each other.
Oh, wow. This is some very serious stuff. I wonder who this woman is. Well, look, I don't think it matters. I don't care what they've said about this person. I still think that you are an amazing actor. The thing that shines out the most with you is your passion. It was the thing that I was attracted to the most when I first met you, and it's gonna be the one that attracts them. Even if this person is that much better than you, which I'm not agreeing with, but even if she is, I really believe that you can get that role if you wanted.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Thanks, Tom.
Hey, come on, don't give me that attitude. I'm doing my best here to cheer you up.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes I feel like I just want you to be truthful with me. If I'm this much of a bad performer, then why don't you just see it? Why would you try and trick me into thinking I'm good?
What are you talking about? I haven't been doing anything like that. I genuinely think that you're a good performer. Do you think that I'm the type of guy that just lies to people?
Well, you realize how fragile I am. You know that I have trust issues and whatnot. You know how much this dream means to me as well. So you're going to do whatever you can to support me. I realize that, and I'm thankful. but sometimes if you could just be honest about the way I perform, that would go a long way too.
I don't really know what to tell you, Mia. I'd like to think that I'm being supportive and truthful at the same time.
Yeah, well, if you really wanted to be supportive of me, you wouldn't be fake. You would just be realistic. I don't know why I could be so stupid. This whole time, I believed you every time that you said I was great. Every time you said that there was no one like me, that could only be me that gets to the place I want to be. I was such an idiot for believing everything.
Well, let's just calm right down now, Mia. Just because you have the potential of messing this opportunity up doesn't mean that you're an instant failure. There are plenty of theaters out there. Not only that, but we don't even know if you're gonna lose this little audition. Just calm down. Look, we've got some good news and we've got some bad news today. In my opinion, we should celebrate both.
What do you mean, celebrate?
Well, I mean, let's go out for something decent to eat. Come on. You already know about that Italian shop a couple of blocks down, right? Let's get something good for a change.
I don't know. Is this really a good idea, Tom? I mean, the audition's gonna be a couple weeks. I think I should be focusing on trying to improve my act. Having a bit of pasta at some restaurant is just irrelevant to my dream right now.
I don't want to hear you talk that way, Mia. We're gonna have something special tonight, and that's that. I don't want to hear any complaints about it.
Alright, fine. But can you please make this one quick? I really want to do well with that audition.
Mia! Mia, open the door now. I'm not putting up with this anymore. Come on, I haven't seen your face in weeks. What have you been doing in there? I know things are tough right now, but you gotta come out.
Just go away, Tom. I need some time alone. I don't want to speak or see anyone.
Oh, come on, Mia, stop over-exaggerating like this. It's not the end of the world. It was one little audition at one little theater. Are you seriously gonna take it that much to heart?
Tom, I don't want to listen to you right now. You don't know how I feel. This means so much to me. It's not just some stupid little audition to me. It's the first step to me fulfilling my dream. I haven't even made that first step.
Are you kidding me right now? You're still well into your journey. The first step is already completed ages ago. You've encountered one little hurdle. You're really just gonna stumble and not finish the race over something like this?
Look, I get it. I know there's still a chance for me to get out there and get a new role, but I just don't want to at the moment. I just want to sit on my own and think about things.
Okay, well, you've had week after week to think about things. Don't you figure it's time to just get back on the horse and get out there?
How can I? I still don't have the confidence to do it. I still look at myself like a failure. I don't think any type of pep talk from you is going to help that either.
Come on, Mia, so what? So what if there was someone that was a little bit better than you?
Are you kidding me? Do you think she was just a little bit better? You should have heard the amount of crap that guy was saying about her. He treats her like she's some goddess that's transcended from heaven.
What exactly did he say?
Her voice is a symphony of celestial melodies. Each note a radiant star that lights up the universe of sound with unparalleled beauty.
Okay, well, I think that's a little bit of an over-exaggeration. Are you sure he said that? I don't think anyone is worthy of that much praise.
You're starting to doubt me, aren't you? Well, I'm telling you right now. He said it so much that I was able to remember it word for word. That's how much they're obsessed over her. They just think she's so perfect. I don't think she's that great of a performer. At the end of the day, it all comes down to the acting, right? I could have a voice like that if I really worked at it. But then again, who am I kidding? I was there. I was listening to her. She's absolutely adorable. She's perfect in every way. There's no way I could be something like that.
Once again, Mia, who cares? Who cares if you're not that? People are gonna want you for you, not her. I think they really missed out on an opportunity passing you up. I honestly do, and that's not just some silly pep talk to try and get you out of there.
I just don't get it, Tom. I mean, I tried so hard. I really thought that I was gonna get that role. Even when I had to do a second audition against her, you already know how much I spent night after night doing research and practicing. I thought for sure that I would get it. What am I missing? Did she practice more than me? Is this just something that I'm not suited towards? I just don't know how to deal with any of this.
Well, in my opinion, you can just look at this one as character building.
Look at you, giving me such a cliche word such as character building. That's so funny to say to someone like me. Take a look at my circumstance, Tom. My character isn't being built, it's being destroyed.
Well, you can do one of two things right now, Mia. You can sit there feeling sorry for yourself and just give up on everything. Never realize your dream, never become that great person that you envisioned yourself to be. Or you can just suck it up and just accept that this is one of the trials that you have to face. Which one is it going to be?
You're really not going to let me slip, are you?
Not for a second. You think that all I did was pep talk, right? That is not true. I'm just going to be whoever you need me to be to assist you in achieving that dream. If I have to be a little bit harsh on you, even if I have to ridicule you for your ridiculous behavior right now.
You're right. You're so right. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm just being ridiculous.
Come on, this is just one theater. You need to get it together. Exactly. Think about all the other theaters that are out there. Who cares if you didn't get the biggest one? When you start playing in a different one, they're gonna start noticing. Why not make that your new goal? Make them feel sorry for the decision that they've made. Make them realize that they really screwed up when they chose that woman over you.
You're right. You're so totally right. Tom, I've been such an idiot these past few weeks. Why have I overreacted this way? I'm so pathetic.
Hey now, that's not the type of talk I want to hear. We're not here to put ourselves down, we're here to move forward. At the end of the day, you're still a girl with a dream, and not just a dream. It is a mission that you have to fulfill. Someone that calls themselves pathetic isn't going to fulfill that dream.
The more I say it, the more pathetic I feel. But you know what? I am going to just stop it right there.
Good. Now, I've got some hot chocolate out here, and I want to lift your spirits a little bit. You need something fun every now and then, especially if we're going to do what we're planning to do. Come out here and spend some time with your boyfriend.
Tom, you're not going to believe it. I've got it. I finally got the position. Oh God, where are you right now? I just want to squeeze the hell out of you. I am so excited for what I'm about to do.
No way, are you kidding me right now? That's amazing! You actually got a new position? So you've passed the audition and everything?
Yep, all of that is out of the way. I've gone through all auditions. I've made myself the best candidate. They told me that without a doubt they want me. They've also heard about the woman that they've hired at the Fox Theater. Turns out she has a very serious alcohol addiction. She's been causing a lot of trouble for them. They've been asking for me to come back.
Well, would you look at that? They come crawling back to you now, don't they? I hope you did the right thing and you rejected them.
Are you kidding me? Of course I did. I'm not gonna waste time on people that didn't want to invest their time in me. No, this theater that I'm going with is the one for me. The people there are amazing, and they absolutely hate Fox Theater. They say they don't deserve to be the #1 theater in this town. They want to overthrow them. And you know what? With someone like me on their team, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be able to do it.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, Mia. I mean, you look like nothing is gonna stop you. These past few months have been torture. I've even been surprised that you've gone through it.
What are you saying? That you didn't have faith in me or something?
Well, that's not exactly how we describe it, but considering the type of place that you were in before you decided to take this affirmative action is quite astounding. I mean, you haven't let anything stop you. You'd get rejected by places, and then you would try again a week later. You had a really good persistent effort. I know for me personally, I would start to feel a bit down with myself, like I couldn't do it. But you just kept on going. I really admire it.
Well, it's all thanks to you again. I swear, I don't know how I'm going to do these things without you. You've pushed me to get through university, and you pushed me to get through this hard time.
Hey, look, don't start thanking me yet. Let's just wait until all eyes are on you, and then I'll start to take some credit.
I still can't believe what's going on. I'm actually going to become a star. Nothing is going to stop me now.
Mia, I need to know what you're doing right now. You've left me in a really confused state. I get home and the place is absolutely trashed. There's alcohol everywhere. It looks like you've been drinking. I was working my way through all the mess and I actually saw a pregnancy test. Can you explain to me what is going on right now? Is this true?
What do you think, Tom? It's obvious what's happening, isn't it? Are you that stupid? Just put the dots together already.
What the? Don't talk to me that way. What is going on right now? Are you okay? It's already midnight. What are you doing?
Does it really matter? Are you the one that's meant to be supportive of me all the time? If you care about me that much, how about you just leave me alone? A girl can get some space every now and then, right?
Okay, but to be out at this time of night is gonna make any guy worried, right? Especially after seeing the house like this. Like, I don't even know what to make of it. It's clear you're very drunk. I don't want you out at this time of night. It's bound to be dangerous.
Look at you. Always just trying to decide my life for me. That's all you do, don't you?
What are you talking about?
Well, you just want to control me. You tell me that I should follow my dreams. You tell me that I should get out of my room. You tell me all these things I have to do. Just let me be free. Go live your own dreams. You got your job, right? That thing you're so happy about.
Well, yeah, I do, but what does that have to do with anything? It's not exactly my dream. You know what my dream is.
Ever since you started working in that place, you've done nothing but talk about how great it is. How amazing the team is. How you're such a good worker and you're getting all these raises and whatnot. Oh, I just hate hearing it. I hate hearing how successful you are and how much I am, failing.
But what are you talking about right now? I mean, sure, you've had a lot of failures leading up to this, but you're winning in the end, right? You're just about to start your performing career.
Exactly. I'm just about to get the ball rolling and something like this happens. This is all your fault, Tom. Didn't I tell you so long ago that I need you to be careful? I needed you to wear protection.
Are you trying to say that you're not happy that something like this is happening?
How could I be happy about this? This is the worst thing that could ever happen to me. I told you that I hated kids. Now look at me. I'm going to be walking around with a cannonball underneath my shirt for months. What am I gonna do? My performing career is in the zinc now. I gotta waste my time looking after this kid. I'll be old and undesirable by the time I'm free.
Well, come on, that's not true. There are ways that we can work around this. I'm sure there is. We just have to think of something.
Tom, what are you talking about? There is no solution to this. You have to work, don't you? They're the only income we have now. We can't risk me earning enough to live here for you to quit and look after the kid. I have to stay home and look after this thing.
Don't call it a thing. It's gonna be a human being. It's like you have no respect for it at all.
Well, I don't really. Don't you see that? I don't want this kid, Tom. I didn't want for this to happen. especially now. I haven't even got a chance to start acting. It seems just every time that I try and do something right, something horrible happens. You keep telling me to get back on the horse, but just can't motivate myself anymore. I can't give myself any more steam to try and achieve the things that I want to.
So I guess that's what you're suggesting right now, right? You're thinking about getting an abortion.
Who am I kidding? Is that the person I'm going to be known for? Someone that stopped her husband's dream from coming true and destroyed her own body?
What are you talking about? My dream can still come true. It doesn't have to be now.
You're just being stupid right now, Tom. You've been so selfless this whole time. You've been giving everything to me. And now I have to give something to you. I'm not just going to rip away the chance from you. We are keeping this baby. I don't really have a choice. I'm stuck with this decision and I'm suffering because of it.
Mia, I don't really know what to say. I'm just really sorry about everything. I mean, we shouldn't be talking like this. The news of having a baby should be a happy one. We should be excited and calling all of our friends and family, letting them know that we've got a new member in our family.
Yeah, right. What friends and family?
What are you talking about? You were probably the most popular person in university. Everyone knew who you were.
Yeah, superficially they knew me. Let's take a look at all the guys that wanted to get to know me. All they wanted was a piece of action. Who wouldn't want to have a fun night with a bright girl who's passionate about her acting career? No guy had any good intentions when he talked to me. You were the only one that did. As for the girls, they weren't any better. They're just a bunch of sycophants that pretended to be nice to each other. At the end of the day, we all were in competition in some way or another. Who could act the best? Who can look the best? Who can sing the best? Who can dance? None of those people I can really call my friends.
Look, Mia, you're drunk right now. I know that you're really emotional.
Well, can you really blame me for it? I don't have anything and I'm losing at the same time. I don't even have a family to talk to. You mentioned calling the family and letting them know the good news? Who can I call? I don't have many parents. They're gone. I didn't have a mom that I could talk to when I had problems. Someone that I could find solace in. I only had a dad up until I was about 15. He was the guy that was protecting me from the bad boys, providing everything for my family. And then he had to pass away like that, leaving me on my own.
What happened to your father? I can tell that he's a very important part of your life. I know that you don't want to talk about it, but I'm your partner. I need to know these things. I need to know whatever pain you're holding on to.
My dad was one of the best men that I've ever known. Probably just as good as you, Tom. It actually makes sense that I'm dating you. I think it's because you resemble him so much. He honestly lifted me up in anything that I did. He made me feel like I was on top of the world. One day at school, it just clicked to me. My dad and I had been going to this place our whole life. There was an acting class in school, and I did one of them, and the teacher said that I performed so well. They said I really had a knack for this thing, and it didn't even feel like I was doing it for the first time. I was told that I should really consider becoming a performer, and I knew it in my heart that that's what I was going to be. But to have that confirmation from someone else just made me more sure about it.
I see. So that's the moment that you realized that you wanted to become a performer. That's a very powerful moment right there. No wonder your dream is so strong.
You wouldn't believe how much joy I was feeling that day. I finally found my purpose in life. I realized something that I wanted to do. The next thing was me telling my dad. I just couldn't wait. At that time, I usually took a bus home, but the bus can be late. Sometimes I didn't want to take that chance. I wanted to tell him straight away. I decided to run. I ran and I ran and I ran. I'm not a really good runner, which is what amazed me at the time. There was something about this force, this impulse to tell my dad that just drove me forward. I burst through the door, screaming out his name, looking for him, couldn't find him anywhere. I thought maybe he was late from work or something. A day passed, and I got really worried. I hadn't had any contact from him.
What happened to him?
Well, not soon after that, I got a phone call from the hospital, and they said he was in serious condition.
A serious condition? What happened to him?
It seems he was battling some sort of illness without me knowing. He did a good job at hiding it. Those days where he was really sick, he would pretend that he was doing overtime just to keep my mind at ease. He didn't want me to be worried about him. He wanted me to be focused on school. But when they told me that news, I had to find him straight away. Now, I was rushing to the hospital with a different feeling. It wasn't joy. It was just dread.
What did you see?
I got in there and he could barely speak to me. All of his movements were slow and sluggish. It took him a good 10 seconds to turn his head toward me. I was absolutely distraught. I sat with him there, day after day, talking to him, telling him my problems, telling him how I wanted to be an actor. At the time, I wasn't really worried if he was listening. I didn't really care. I just wanted to talk to him. It was probably the last time that I would get. Then on the day he died, I heard this murmur coming out of his mouth. It was like he knew this was the day he was going. I see it. His fingers start to bend and he points to me. He was summoning up every little ounce of strength that he could. His lips started to quiver, and I heard the word performer come out of his mouth. I was left bewildered at what I just experienced. I didn't know if I should believe it or not, but he died that day.
I never knew this was the way he died. I'm so sorry.
There's something about that makes me feel like I wasn't imagining things. He was listening to what I had to say, and he knew that I was going to become a performer. That's why I have to do what I have to do. I know my dad is looking down on me somewhere. He's expecting me to succeed.
I don't know what to say to you, Mia. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry that I didn't know this part about you. You have been holding onto a lot of pain. This dream of yours isn't merely a dream. It's much bigger than that. It's a purpose. It's you fulfilling your father's wish.
So now you've realized why this is so important to me, right? My dad treated me the way a father should treat his daughter. He gave me everything that I needed. He's expecting me to succeed now. And all I've done is fail. So can you just leave me alone to wallow in my sadness?
Come on, Mia, you're looking at this so negatively. I'm sure that there is a way that we can work through this. It's not the end of the world. I'm really appreciative of the fact that you don't want to get an abortion for me. I'm glad that you care about what I want too. But at the same time, just because we're having a child doesn't mean that you're not going to have a career.
But it's going to be that much harder, isn't it? I mean, I have to look after a child and somehow become the best at what I do? Usually it's the other way around. I mean, that's the plan that we had originally, right? We'd get ourselves set up and then we'd think about having a family. I don't know if I'm in the mental state to actually have a child right now.
So, what are we gonna do about this? Are we gonna keep this child or not? I'm fine with either.
Well, tell me what you want, Tom. What do you think we should do?
Well, what I want is to keep it. Obviously, that's been my dream.
Well, I have to respect my partner's wishes. Here's to us keeping the kid. Yay!
Can you just come back home now, Mia? I know that you're in an emotional state, but I can't do anything to help you if you're not home.
Are you kidding me? I am gonna have fun for once. The rest of my life is basically ruined.
That's not true. I said that we can work through this.
Yeah, whatever. You're living in fantasy right now, Tom. There's no escaping the reality of the situation. We're doomed. I hope you've been enjoying that high salary in your job because now we're really relying on it. I don't have time to do the part-time job that I've been doing up until this point. We've only got one income coming into the house. You gotta support everyone and this new child. I hope you're happy with yourself.
Hey, come on, don't talk to me that way. I said that we don't need to keep it.
Well, the fact that we have to deal with this problem is your fault. You're the one that didn't wear protection.
I promise you right now that I did the necessary measures to make sure that something like this didn't happen. At the end of the day, it's not going to be 100% effective, though. Sometimes these things happen. It is what it is, but look, all of that is irrelevant. I think you should really come home. Especially now that we know that you're pregnant. Alcohol is not going to be good for the baby.
How about you just bite me? Tom, I couldn't give a damn what's good for the baby or not. I'm gonna have to devote my whole life to this thing. Allow me to be a little bit selfish before it's born.
Do you know what type of effects you might have on it? Come home.
Don't know and don't care. I am not interested in talking to you. Go do something else with your time. We're gonna need a lot of money, so maybe you should work on that side gig of yours. Don't waste your time trying to get your way through to me. Oh my god, here we go again. It's just mess, mess, mess. Just how incapable are you, Tom? Can't you get anything done around here? I'm absolutely sick of having to wake up to this crap all the time. We made an arrangement for you to handle the house, so why don't you start doing just that?
Mia, did you only just wake up? It's already well into the day. What is going on? I already did a good job of cleaning the house last night.
Okay, well, I realized that you cleaned last night, but don't you think you should clean in the morning as well? I mean, look at all the mess around here. We've got dirty diapers, we've got toys everywhere, we've got food all over the floor. Like, come on. Is this really the house you want to live in? I certainly don't want to be here all day.
Hold on a second. You're talking about the mess that was made after I fell asleep. Here's the thing, Mia. Unfortunately, I can't deal with all of that. I have to wake up and be on time for my job, don't I? There's no time for me to stay around at home cleaning up all the time.
Oh, wow. So now it's another excuse. You know what? I don't really know what I should do about you, Tom. You really are incapable.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
Yeah, you heard me. I mean, it's just a little bit of cleaning and cooking, and you can't do any of that. First, it was the cooking. You said that you didn't have time to cook us a proper meal. You needed to work and earn a little bit of extra money to pay off the rent and the utilities. You and I had a bit of a fight over that, but in the end, I understood as long as you did the cleaning. But now, you're slacking off on that too. Are you starting to lose your grip? Honestly, what are you good for in the first place?
Mia, I know how you've been feeling lately, and I've been really tolerant of it. But I really don't like the way that you speak to me. It's like I'm some sort of piece of crap. I am doing my best here. I'm trying to contribute income to the household, and I'm trying to manage it at the same time. If I could just have a little bit more input on your part, it would go a long way.
What are you trying to say right now? You want to force the household duties on me when I already have to look after this little brat?
We already talked about this. I don't like it when you call him things like that. He's just a little boy.
Yeah, right. He's just a little devil, if you ask me. How long is it going to take for this kid to develop a little bit of competency? I'm sick of having to change his diaper all the time.
What are you talking about right now? He's barely a year old. How much are you expecting from him? Do you really want him to be able to tie his shoelaces like that or something? He's a baby.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but in our circumstances, he's going to have to be a little bit more than a baby. I need him to grow up, and grow up fast. I want to get back out there. I want to start acting again. That's to say, if I can even start acting. The way things are going, I'm going to have to look after this thing for the rest of my life. I won't be given a chance to do what I have to do.
Look, Mia, we've already talked about this. I promise you that there's gonna be a time for you to pursue your acting. You could even be practicing for it right now. It's a much better idea than drinking all the time. All the problems that we're having in our marriage could be fixed if you just got yourself together.
There you go again. You're going to try and do that thing where you get me back on the horse, aren't you? Look, I'm sick of you doing stuff like that, Tom. Just accept that someone's a failure. There's nothing more that I can do. I've tried, and I've tried, and I've tried. It doesn't work out. Why don't you just get that through your head already? It's not even your dream to begin with, so just leave it alone already.
No can do on that one, I'm afraid, Mia. I know how you feel lately. I know you're getting frustrated, angry, and regretting the things that have happened. I know a lot of that negative emotion has been taken out on the baby. I need you to understand that the baby hasn't done anything wrong. If you're angry about anything, just take it out on me. Or better yet, just use your time wisely and do a little bit of acting anyway. Do you really think that drinking, which creates more of a mess, is a good idea for everyone?
Hey, you basically ruined my life, so I don't want to hear any lectures from you. If this is the way I need to cope with my emotions, then that's what I'm going to do. Why don't you just focus on what you have to do than worrying about me? If you do that, everyone's going to be happy.
Well, look, I'm just saying I'm juggling a lot of duties here. I'm trying to do 2 different jobs right now. Manage the house and also be a father. That's not exactly an easy thing to do. You keep telling me that the responsibility of being a mother is so great that you can't clean up or cook. That's fine. I understand that. At least allow me to order a maid to come in.
You think you're so smart, don't you? Don't think I know what you're up to. You're gonna hire this maid and it's gonna cost money. You're gonna tell me that the money that I use on alcohol needs to go towards that. That's gonna be your way of stopping me, isn't it?
Did I say anything like that, Mia? Was I even trying to insinuate that?
I know you. You're crafty. You'd be thinking about ways to do stuff like this.
Well, you know what? How about this then? How about I get us a maid that doesn't cost any money? A maid that does the best job but doesn't charge for it.
What are you talking about right now? Does someone like that exist?
They sure do. I can get them in here today as well.
Yeah, right. Let's see who this fantastic maid is then. I don't care how you get the job done, I just want to wake up in the morning to a clean house.
If I do this, can you promise me that you'll be a little bit nicer to our boy? I am sick of the way that you shout at him all the time. It is not healthy for him.
I'll shout at him as much as I need to. The little brat needs to know that bedtime is bedtime. Until he gets that in his head, he's gonna hear an earful from me every day. That's it. I've had enough. I don't know how much more of this I can deal with. She's just way too much for me. I don't want to put up with it. You've got some nerve bringing your mom in here trying to trick me into thinking that she was some maid. Well, let me just say, the little games are over now. I want her gone.
What are you talking about? Isn't that what you wanted? You wanted someone to get the housework done. I come home every day and I can see that it's clean. I don't know what the issue is here.
The issue is that your mom is the one forcing me to do it. I mean, sure, she was the one cleaning at first, but now she's getting me to do everything. I'm trying to retaliate against her, and she's just being so stern with me. She gives me that deadpan face like she has no tolerance. I'm sick of this. Is this the woman that's going to become my mother-in-law someday? I can't put up with an old hag like that.
I love you, but you better watch your mouth. This is my mother that you're talking about. I respect her more than anything.
Oh, I see how it is. You love your mother more than you love me. Well, isn't that just grand? I really don't have anyone that cares about me in this world.
Got enough with this attitude already. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. My mom is probably doing a really good thing for you. You need to pull yourself together. She's putting you into shape. Don't use the kid as an excuse for the fact that you can't manage things at home. Do you know how much I'm trying to make up for the fact that you don't have a job at the moment? I am starting to get gray hairs, and I'm still a young man. Cut me some slack already.
So what? The better alternative is to get your mom in here and to train me? You really are the controlling type, aren't you, Tom? Well, I'm not putting up with this any longer. This is the last time that I have to wake up at 5 in the morning because she's standing over me. This is the last time that I'm going to spend hours picking up beer bottles. This is the last time I'm going to have that woman scold me for the way I raised my child. I need you to make a decision. It's either me or her. Who are you going to choose? Where is he? Where is my boyfriend? What is going on around here? I know you had a hand in this. I know you've done something to convince him to leave me. Doesn't he realize what he's doing? He's leaving me and his only son behind. Is he that much of a man that he'll just abandon his child? I can't believe he would do something like this. He's so selfish. I mean, for me to come home and see that all of his stuff is gone? What's going through his head right now? Weren't you the one that told him he had to choose between his mother and you? There's nothing strange about what he's doing right now. He's just making a decision. Yes, I know that, but he wasn't meant to make this decision. He was meant to choose me. Why would he choose his mom over me? This whole time he was telling me how much he cared about my dream, how much he wanted me to achieve it. I thought he was going to be supporting me forever. Why would he do something like this? He's doing this because it's the best thing for you. It's the only way you're going to wake up. What do you mean, wake up? Why are people treating me like I'm acting weird or something? It's only natural that I'm acting this way. I mean, does anyone understand that I've just lost my dream? The only thing that I cared about in the world is gone now. What am I meant to do? Do you guys really expect me to just sit here and pretend that everything is fine and I should be happy? He wants you to open your eyes, Mia. He wants you to realize what's really important right now. Do you have any idea what type of childhood that boy has had? No, I don't, to be honest. He never tells me about it. He's always so protective of it. The only thing he's told me is that he wants to have a family one day. That's it. Well, there's a reason for that. I don't know how much you care about Tom, but family is a very important thing for him. When he was a young boy, his father walked out on him. The only person that he respected is now gone. You're telling me that he grew up in a single-parent home? That's right. His dad didn't care about what happened to him. He didn't care about his future. All he wanted was to chase tail. That's all he could care about. He didn't care about his son or the fact that his wife had a dream that she wanted to achieve. His wife? I'm assuming you're talking about you? That's right. I had a dream that meant so much to me. I would go to sleep at night visualizing the type of place I would be in. I could see it. It felt like some sort of premonition, like I was seeing the future. What was this dream of yours? I was going to become the best performer there is. I'd be walking down the street and I'd hear people saying my name. Wait, what the hell? What are you saying right now? That you had the same dream as me? I sure did. And I was very passionate about what I did. I was working at the Fox Theater for a long time. What? Fox Theater? That can't be true. I have been following everyone that's had some sort of play there. I know all the people there. I've never heard about you before.
Do you even know my name?
Of course I do. It's Nancy, isn't it?
Well, think about it. Was there anyone called Nancy that used to work at the Fox Theater?
There was. Everyone knows her. It's Nancy Watts. You're not actually trying to tell me that was you, are you?
You're smack bang on the money there. I was the cover girl for that theater. People came just to see me.
I don't believe this. You're one of my idols. Are you honestly telling me that you worked at the Fox Theater?
In my younger years, that's all I did. I was absolutely glistening at that time. It felt like nothing could go wrong. All I could do was get bigger and bigger. My husband was great for the first part of my career. He was super supportive of what I was doing. He thought it was amazing that he could date a superstar like me. Then, over time, he started to realize his capabilities. He found out that he could attract other woman actors from a different theater as well. I had a feeling that he was up to no good. I brought up the issue with him and he snapped back at me, called me pathetic, said that my acting was horrible. Told me that the only reason why people were watching was because I was good looking. I had no talent at all. He really destroyed my self-confidence back then.
Oh my God. I can't believe this. Is this the father of Tom? It doesn't sound like someone who would father Tom at all.
It certainly wasn't. Maybe it was a good thing that he walked out on him. Who knows if Tom would have taken on his father's influence. But I will say this. When his father walked out, it took a toll on him. He started growing up in a dysfunctional family. I had to do what I could to save my son. I had no choice but to quit my acting career.
So, you were doing the exact same thing I am then? Are you telling me that you didn't turn out the way I did? I just can't help but feel like nothing is going my way, that I'm never going to find happiness again.
There was a time where I was drinking. I felt the exact same way you did. I even did it in front of my son. There were nights where I made eye contact with him and I could see the sorrow in those eyes of his. I fully understood what I was doing to my own son. But one day I just decided that I'd had enough. If I couldn't fulfill my dream of becoming a great actor, my new dream would be raising this kid. And I have to tell you right now, I never made a better decision in my whole life.
You're telling me that you never got back into acting?
Never. You see, the more I invested in my little boy, the more and more I started to feel like my life had a purpose. There was something special about seeing him smile at me, seeing him laugh. Then I started to see him grow more and more. He was becoming a better man than his father.
I don't believe it. I just can't believe it. You're telling me that I can find some happiness in raising this kid of mine?
You sure can. More than you can even believe.
This is all starting to make sense now. The reason why Tom has always valued family, and that's been his only dream, is because he never had that. He wants to recreate that. Not only that, but the reason why he hooked onto me in the first place was because his own mom was an actor. Not only that, but she was one of the best. How come he never told me about this?
Well, what can I say? He's as mysterious as his father.
Is that why he invited you here? He wanted you to teach me a lesson, didn't he?
He sure did. I'm telling you right now, he's doing his best for his family, but he's got his limits. He's only human after all. I know you're very shocked that he's leaving today, but after a little chat with me, I can get him back in there. It's like you say, it's not like he's completely indifferent to his son or anything.
I don't know if I can do this now, Nancy. I'm not like you. You're such a strong-willed person. I still feel so weak. I've really dug myself a hole here. I don't know if I can really get myself out of the drink.
Well, luckily for you, you have a very good circumstance. I didn't have anyone to help me, but now you got your mother-in-law.
What do you mean, my mother-in-law?
Do you think my son is going to come back here and just start dating you again? Not a chance. I know the type of person he is. He's gonna propose to you.
Oh my God, are you serious right now? An actual marriage? I can't believe it.
What are you going to do at that point? You've got two decisions. You can continue on the route you are now and live a life of loneliness, always fantasizing about what life would have been like if you became an actor. Or you can decide to invest in your little boy. Be excited for what he could become someday. What's it gonna be? The things Nancy told me really opened my eyes. She was right about everything. There's no way that I could become someone that just brings the people around her down. Tom supported me no matter what. The way I behaved at that point in time was just disgusting. Not only that, but whatever negative energy I had was transferred onto my son. My existence was a blight, and I just had to change it. From that point on, Nancy and I became closer and closer. She told me everything I needed to do to be a mother. I picked up everything quickly. Not only that, but my drive to get better was strong, and I managed to give up the drink very quickly. It was really interesting getting to know her. She had so many stories back when she was an actor. A part of those stories really inspired me to get back into my dream, but I knew I had a different mission at hand. It was like she said, watching my little son enjoy himself and bond with me was beautiful. I almost feel like an idiot for the way I treated him before that. After a little bit of time had passed, Tom decided to come back to me. I hugged him like he was a man that came back from the war. I cried so much this time. His shirt was absolutely soaked with my tears. He held me there, telling me that everything is okay and that he understood. He was going to make sure that everyone was happy in this family. He was going to make sure that we raised a good son and that one day I would be able to do the things that I wanted. Fast forward a couple years, and my little boy is going to kindergarten. I decided that I wanted to be in his life a lot more. Having spent all that time with him made me realize that it was really enjoyable just being with him. So I decided to take on a new career. I am going to become a kindergarten teacher. The moment I did that, I had the most fun I ever had in my whole life. I finally grew to like kids. It's great playing with the kids, and because of my history, I've been able to do a weekly play with them. We'll practice acting skills, dress up, and have a really good time. My son is really good at what he does. He's actually been scouted by acting agencies. They're always looking for young talent to star in their movies. They say that he's going to be the next big thing. If he keeps working on his acting ability, who knows where he's going to end up in life. So there's my son, living my dream. He's the living embodiment of what I wanted to be, but maybe even better. I'm just so glad that I had good people around me. If I didn't meet someone like Tom or Nancy, who knows where I would have ended up. I can't wait to see my son on the big screens. Just watching him every day fills me with pride. Who knows, maybe I'll get a chance to show what I'm made of too.
Hi, Michael. How's everything going with the wedding planning? Oh, hey. Yeah, it's moving along, I guess. I had no idea how much work it would be, though. We have to decide literally every little aspect of the wedding. Like, who honestly cares what color the flowers are on the groom's side of the seating? No one is even going to notice. Weddings are tough for sure. Planning mine was no easy task either. I know it's a lot of work, but at least it's for something that will be memorable. The wedding planners are asking you that because there are people who are super meticulous about how they want their wedding to be. Think about it. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event. Well, hopefully at least. Some people have been dreaming about their wedding since they were little, and they do care about little things like that. And those people are psychopaths. Don't you think the opposite is true too? That there are people who are more concerned with the person they're marrying and don't care at all about the wedding itself? Yeah, I guess that's true too. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you're one of those people. Of course I am. I don't give a damn about what shape the soup spoon is. I just want to get this wedding over with and get on with my life. Oh, well, I guess that's one way to put it. How is Hannah doing with everything, though? Has she picked out a dress yet? Yeah, and what an ordeal that was. She went to like 10 different places, and every dress she tried on had something she didn't like about it. One was too long, one was too sparkly, another was too white, which I didn't even know could be possible for a wedding dress. Finally, by some miracle of God, she found one she liked, though. That reminds me, she's going to start looking for salons to style her hair for the wedding. She doesn't really know how she wants to do her hair at the moment. She wanted me to ask you if you could send pictures of how you did your hair at your wedding as a reference. She couldn't really remember how it looked. Sure. Here are some pictures in the salon I went to. This place was great. Super friendly, and they had great suggestions based on how long my hair was and stuff like that. Thanks. That's just one more pain I can finally check off the list. Man, you seem pretty stressed about this whole thing. Try and enjoy it. Planning the wedding is just as memorable as the wedding itself. Plus, the more work that goes into planning it, the more satisfying it will be once the day comes. Yeah, I'm not really in that frame of thought right now. All I feel is stress and frustration. Plus, there's no guarantee it will go well. Who knows? We could go through all this work and then some drunk uncle does a body slam through the table with the wedding cake. I literally just saw a video on Instagram of the bride's dress catching on fire right before the wedding starts. You can't predict stuff like that. Sure, but those sound like freak incidents that are probably not going to happen. There's statistically a better chance of the wedding going perfectly fine. We'll see. Fingers crossed, but I'm not hoping for much. How about thinking about it like this? Even if you're not too optimistic about it, Hannah is so excited for her big day. Try to be excited for her. I know she's been waiting to get married for so long. Yeah, I guess. Wait a second. Now that I think about it, didn't something happen at your wedding? Like someone lost the rings or something? Oh, that was just a super small thing and it got resolved before the wedding started. For some reason, we couldn't find the rings anywhere. We had the cases, but they weren't inside. I guess we forgot that we signed up for some polishing service thing right before the wedding. The wedding venue had someone come in and clean the rings up to make sure they were nice and shiny. See? That's what I'm talking about. You can't plan for the unexpected. That's why I think all this work going into it is pointless. The more you plan, the more could potentially go wrong. I don't think my example is a good one to go off, though. It was just because we were too busy to remember that we were the ones who asked for that service. Aside from that, everything went really smooth. Is there something else that's maybe bothering you? It's totally normal to feel stressed before getting married. It's a huge life step. What are you getting at? Do you think I don't want to get married or something? No, I'm not necessarily saying that. I'm just saying that sometimes people are just feeling nervous about getting married, so they displace their emotions into something else. It sounds like maybe you could be doing that with not wanting to prepare for the wedding. Yeah, well, who knows. For now, all I'm saying is that planning this wedding is giving me a headache and I just want it to be over with. Maybe I'll just fake being sick or something so I don't have to do any more work. I really don't think that's a smart thing to do. Don't you feel bad leaving all the work to Hannah? I think she enjoys it, so it's not work to her. She has a specific image of how things should be, and I'm just letting her get her way. If anything, she should be thanking me. Even so, you should try and at least see what you can help her with. It can be exhausting to have to do everything by yourself. Maybe I can text her and see if there's anything I can do. I wouldn't mind helping her out. No, don't do that. It'll make it seem like I told you I didn't want to do anything. But you just did. Yes, but I don't want her to know that. Just forget I said anything. I'm just probably stressed or something and I'm not realizing it. Isn't that normal for people right before they get married? It's like the biggest life-changing event you can go through. Okay, I understand what you're saying. If you need someone to let off some steam to, you can always talk to me. Maybe that would be better than talking to my sister. The last thing you want to do is get into a fight before you get married. Nah, I think I'll do what I always do and just bottle up my feelings and pack them down deep into my subconscious. That sounds really unhealthy. Well, the offer still stands. Let me know if you ever need anything. Hey sis, how's everything going?
Hey, Mia. Everything has been good, I suppose. Wedding planning has been moving very smoothly. I picked out a dress a little while ago, and we've been having regular meetings with the wedding planner. As it stands, we are actually ahead of schedule, which is a relief because it sure is a lot of work. That's great. Michael texted me earlier asking for some advice about your hair.
I sent in the pictures you asked for in the salon I went to. Oh yeah, thank you! I totally forgot about that. I've been so busy with other things, I've outsourced some of the work to him. Yeah, he was telling me about it. It sounds like a lot of work to be done and a lot of decisions to be made. He did? What was he saying? You know, just that it's a lot of work to get ready to do everything. Despite that, he's really excited to get married to you. Be honest. What did he really say about it all, though? Well, he said he was just feeling a lot of stress at all the things he has to decide on. He seemed really frustrated. That's what I thought. He's been really stubborn with helping. He said that it was stupid to have to do all this for a wedding. And for some strange reason, he's convinced something is going to go wrong. I keep asking him to help me out with everything, but he's just not interested. Literally, the only thing he's done so far is ask you about the pictures of your hair. Wow. I didn't know he hasn't done anything. Judging by the way he was talking, it sounded like he was burnt out from doing too much. No, it's just the opposite. It's like he doesn't care at all about the wedding. I really hope that's not it. I hate to ask, but do you think he's going to get cold feet before the wedding? Honestly, I don't know. He's been kind of weird, so it's kind of in the back of my mind. Who knows, though? Marriage is a huge step and everyone handles it differently. I can tell he's stressed, so I'm trying not to push him too much. You haven't talked to him about it? I've tried to, but it always seems like it's gonna turn into a fight, so I back off. It's fine, though. I'll just do as much as I can on my own, and hopefully everything goes smoothly. Well, at least let me know if there's anything I can do. Hey, Hannah. How is everything going with the wedding? You've been on my mind ever since we talked about Michael and everything with helping with the wedding. Hey! Thanks for checking in. Great news. He's been a lot more helpful since then. That's great. How did you get him to change? I just went all in and told him how I was feeling. Up until now, I've been kind of reserved about it all, but I told him exactly how I was feeling and how stressed I was from having to plan everything. At first, he was a little defensive, but he eventually agreed to help out more. Since then, he's been doing so much. I really want to thank you. You were the one who sparked the conversation. I'm really happy to hear that. Don't thank me, though. I was just worried about you. I know from experience how stressful weddings are, so I didn't want you to be stuck doing everything. He's basically doing it all now, so I'm pretty stress-free. Oh, by the way, we're almost done with the wedding invitations. Once we are, I'll bring yours over to you. Great. Looking forward to it. Hey, Mia. Did you get your invitation? Yeah, I actually saw Hannah yesterday and she gave me an invitation. Why? Did something happen? Oh, no. Then it's all good. I just wanted to make sure you got it. Hannah left all of the wedding preparation to me, which included invites, too. I was just making sure if I sent out the invites correctly, but I guess she gave it to you in person. Yeah, I heard about that from Hannah. She told me how you've been so busy lately. So busy that you haven't been home a lot. I do come home eventually, though. But when I'm finally able to make it home, Hannah is usually already asleep. Our schedules are just different, I guess. Is she mad at me about it? I'm just assuming, since she has told you. It's not like she is mad at you for it. She understands how busy you've been and appreciates you helping out. She was more lonely than anything. So she is upset about that. She shouldn't have asked me to do so much if she didn't want me to de-stress as well. I just have other people I need to be with right now. Pretty soon I'm gonna be married and I won't have as much time to see them. It's just difficult for me to be home when I'm this busy. She needs to understand that. Other people? What do you mean? Is it not because of work? I still think what I'm doing is related to work. I mean, drinking and going out with coworkers is still considered part of the job, in my opinion. Wait, what? Don't tell me that you have been going home to Hannah late instead of working because you would rather be out drinking. Is that really what you've been doing this whole time? Yeah, pretty much. I honestly don't see the problem if it is part of making good relationships with the people you are working with. But I want to drink and have fun before getting married. Once I'm married, I won't have a lot of time to hang out with my coworkers and friends. I have a coworker that wants to go out drinking a lot since he's getting married soon too. It's like our way of celebrating. I understand where you're coming from because marriage is a big commitment. But you also need to understand that it's causing trouble for Hannah too. She has been doing extra wedding preparation because you have been slacking on your part lately. She also has been cooking dinner every night and waiting to eat until you get home, but you never show up. Is that so? To be honest, I'm not really sorry for what I'm doing. I deserve to drink and enjoy myself too. Can't you hold off on drinking for a little while? For Hannah's sake. I just feel really bad for her. She misses you. I just don't think it's good to not see each other this much before you get married. And let me tell you this again. That's impossible for me to do because I want to enjoy myself right now. She can't have it both ways. Either I'm home a lot and don't help with the wedding, or I help and take some time to blow off steam. Also, what's wrong with drinking now and then? It's not like I'm puking all over myself or waking up and taking a shot. Does your husband go out drinking too? Or do you drink at all? No, he really doesn't. Ever since college, he's really cut it back to almost no drinking at all. He says it's bad for his health, which is true. I also don't really like going out to drink. Really? That seems inconvenient for him. Inconvenient? What do you mean by that? He can't even take you out drinking to have a good time. That seems like a lack of communication and fun in your marriage. If you don't like drinking, then that's a no from me. I hate people who can't relax and have a drink. Sorry, but I don't really think that's an issue. Especially in my relationship. We are usually on the same page. All my buddies from work think it's a huge problem. We just don't tell our partners. Drinking for us is a huge way to relieve the stress of working all day. We need to drink to keep our sanity from slipping away. Is your husband doing okay? I can't imagine not going out for a drink. I would go crazy. Well, he's not you, so don't compare yourselves. He's totally fine and it's his choice to drink or not drink. The people from his company don't usually go out drinking and partying after work. It's not for everyone. I also don't really think it is part of the job. I think it is just for partying. Huh, what a lame-sounding company. But you're a full-time stay-at-home wife, right? Your opinion doesn't really matter to me because it's clear that you don't really understand how society works, especially for the working society. I find it really offensive that you say that. Why wouldn't my opinion count for anything? I worked full-time right up until we had kids. But that was such a long time ago, wasn't it? Even before Hannah introduced me to you. Weren't you already married? It has been years since then. I don't think it makes a difference. It's not like I forgot about my experience and my time working. So that's why I wouldn't expect you to understand where I'm coming from. Part of my job is also to keep my coworkers company after working hours, even if it includes drinking and partying. Even so, I think there should be a line you draw. Work life is spilling into your private life and it's affecting it for the negative. I think you are going too frequently. I can see doing that after work here and there is okay, but it's affecting Hannah a lot now. I don't think you understand that for people like me, this is normal. Hannah is Hannah, and I can see her complaining about this just like she does with everything else. But now I see that you are upset about this too. Why are women so quick to nag when they don't even know what they are talking about? We aren't trying to nag you. Please don't make it seem like we're doing this on purpose to annoy you. It's just that your soon-to-be wife misses you and barely gets to see you. We talked about how it's making her really sad. That's all. Figures. It's exactly how I thought she would complain. It's always like this with her. You know, you both are getting married soon. You're going out every single night getting drunk and neglecting Hannah. She hasn't seen you in a long time. Can't you see this is a reasonable thing to be upset over? You are going to be her husband soon, but you refuse to be by her side at all. She and I have a relationship. I will be seeing her for the rest of my life. Having good relationships with the people at work is important. That's where the raises come from. I'm working hard to do that for our future, so if it temporarily makes Hannah upset, then it's fine. To be honest, I don't really see the logic behind that. Refusing to go out to drink once or twice wouldn't hurt your chances of getting a raise at work. Also, raises should be given based on how well you are doing at work and your progression, not drinking. Women like you just don't understand anything. I'm trying to make personal connections to get to the top at my company. I need to do more than just work hard. I don't want to end up as a low-life basic office worker like other people that I know. Like other people you know. Who might that be? Doesn't matter. Cut it out already. You're being so rude. I don't think so. I don't like when women get high and mighty and call you out. It's not like you can do anything to me, though. You don't even need to be talking to me right now. Just go and have a talk with Hannah. I don't need you to tell me what to do. I'm Hannah's older sister, so there is no better person to tell you what to do. You're going to be her husband, and she's my family. This is my business, and she is telling me that she's upset. Grow up and act like the husband you should be for her. Do it for your future life together. At this point, I don't even know how I feel about you marrying her. Should I say something then? Jeez, okay. That attitude of yours is scary. That's all for today. I'll talk to you another time. Wow, you actually showed up. I wasn't expecting you to. Huh? What do you mean? What's with your attitude? I just thought you wouldn't come since you were lecturing me the other day. I thought you were angry with me and wouldn't show up. You started saying some concerning things to me. I came for the sake of my sister. Of course I want to see her get married. Our argument has nothing to do with the wedding. I may not completely like you, but I'm here for my sister. Okay then. Well, either way, we all made it to the big day. It was all because you listened to my complaints when it came to Hannah that I was able to pull through and tolerate everything. I am actually grateful for that, in case you're wondering. Is that how you feel about this? It sounds like you don't even want to get married. Aren't you ashamed of speaking poorly about your wife behind her back? Or the fact you insulted me too in the process? Not really. Once Hannah and I are married, you will be hearing more from me. Why are you saying things like that? I really don't like what that's implying. You shouldn't have to talk to me about all the things you dislike about my sister. It's rude. You're going to be her husband, for crying out loud. I will also be speaking quite a lot to Hannah. There's also a lot I have to say about you, especially when messaging each other like this. Oh, really? You are the one who is always contacting me first. You getting involved in our relationship is such a pain, too. It is just so unnecessary. Just listen to what I have to say. I don't need your opinions. I also still have Hannah to deal with. Having a sister-in-law like you is going to make trouble for me. I have 2 women to deal with at the same time. And do you think Hannah will agree with you about me? Of course she will. She has already told me that I will always come first. In our relationship, whatever I say is right, and she knows it. I don't like your way of thinking. I'm seriously baffled by your behavior. I hope you are joking. Go ahead and say whatever you want. I'm starting to feel out of it today thanks to you. Why did you even have to show up? Huh? What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, that's right. Did you bring us a gift? I did. Why? That's great. Just leave it on the table with the other gifts and leave, okay? Excuse me. Why should I have to leave? I'm sure your gift isn't anything special either. It's not like you make any money. Plus, your husband looks like he's the type of guy who's living paycheck to paycheck. But it's your sister's wedding, so I'm sure he tried really hard to find something that doesn't look cheap. Poor guy. How much did you spend on the gift? $10. You know, people usually go all out on expensive wedding gifts. What you're doing is kind of rude. You seriously need to shut the hell up. Do you even realize how rude you are being? I'm getting really upset with you. Of course, I know what I'm saying. Do you think I'm acting like this without realizing it? I'm surprised you even showed up with a gift. I wasn't expecting you to bring one or even afford one. I also didn't reserve any chairs for you at the wedding, so there's not enough room for you and your husband. What? What do you mean there are no seats for us? It's a small celebration, so there's just not any room for more people. We could only have so many seats. I also don't want anyone who looks poor at my wedding, so it's best if you leave anyway. You really want me gone, don't you? I thought I made that clear. Go home! Get out of here! Okay, I get it. I'll leave. I hope you two have a wonderful wedding. Hearing you say that when you clearly don't mean it is hilarious. Why are you even trying at this point? But thanks anyway. We will be happy, especially without you interfering in our lives. After today, stay away from Hannah and I. I don't want to see you ever again. What the hell do you want? I really don't feel like listening to your voice. If you have something to say, just message me. Ugh, why are you so annoying? Why do you always have to have some sort of attitude when speaking to me? Just pick up your damn phone. No. Fine, whatever. You win. I'll just message you if you're going to be like that. What I'd like to know is why all of the other guests are leaving too. Why are you asking me something like this? You told me to leave, didn't you? I'm asking because I only told you and your husband to leave. So why is everyone leaving? I looked everywhere and my parents aren't here. Neither are yours. Just what the hell did you do? How are we supposed to have a wedding with no one here? We all just left. So what? I don't see the problem. When they asked me where I was going, they decided to come with me. They don't want to be there without me there. We have decided to celebrate the idea of you two not getting married by not attending the wedding. What? We all know it. You have a poor outlook on others in your life and lack empathy for anyone, even Hannah. You only care about yourself. I'm sick of you walking all over my sister and I. Do you actually think that things are always going to go your way just because you want them to? I think you're terribly mistaken. Should I get straight to the point? You aren't going to like what you're about to hear. What are you trying to say? Have you never met the president of your company? Huh? What's with the random question? Why are you talking about my company's president? You're not making any sense. Remember my husband who you think is so poor and must be living paycheck to paycheck? Or how you think we can't afford a good wedding gift for my sister? After all of these drinking parties you go to after work, and how much you claim that is going to help you rise to the top, you still haven't met your company's president. Wait, what? What are you saying? Why do you keep bringing up my company's president? So, I was right then. As I said before, drinking is not part of the job. My husband does not care to partake in those types of things. Only on occasion. Also, you never listened to me about Hannah and kept making her really upset. I got fed up and spoke to your parents instead. Huh? Just what is happening right now? What does any of this have to do with your husband? After all of this tough talk from you, you really have nothing good going for you. Let me just say things aren't looking too good for you right now, both with your job and family. Can you just slow down for a second? Can you explain to me what you're trying to say? You told my parents about me and something about the company president and your husband? Have you not made the connection yet? You're slower than I thought. I can't believe my sister would even marry someone like you. The president of your company was at the wedding as well. What? He really came here? I don't understand. Where is he right now? Why should I have to tell you that? But I also told him that I was told to leave and he left too. What a shame. But how could he have been here when Hannah and I personally sent out invites? It wasn't a public event. This isn't making any sense. What does the president have to do with my wedding? Just where is the connection? Let's just say there wasn't a seat for him and was forced to leave with me. He left when I did and everyone else decided to leave too. If there wasn't a seat for him and not enough room, why would we stay? Hold on a second. I can prepare some seats. Please come back. No, that won't be necessary. I told you this already. We all left because we don't want your marriage to proceed. Not with the type of person you are. Why? What do you mean they don't want my marriage to proceed? There is nothing wrong with my behavior. I'm so glad I told Hannah everything in advance. Knowing how you were acting, I told her to wait on it. She told me about where she wanted to go for her honeymoon. I told her to get her passport and plan everything after the wedding. At least she can save her time and money now. So it was because of you that she wanted to wait things out until after the ceremony. I'm so glad we decided on that. She would have been forced to go on a trip with you after the wedding, even after your relationship was over. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. Please just come back to the wedding. Absolutely not. Please. Don't you realize that it will be all because of you that Hannah will be upset? She will walk out with no one at her wedding. And it will all be your fault. Is that what you really want for your own sister? There is no way in hell I'm letting my sister marry a man like you. What did you just say? You can't keep her from marrying me. The ceremony has already started. There is no going back. Then I guess you will have to start it all by yourself. Although I don't know how that would work. You are all alone. You don't have a bride. How can you get married without a bride? There is really no one there. I think the only people who stayed were some of your friends who you go out to drink with. Stop screwing with me! Where the hell is Hannah then? I'm sick of you judging my marriage. Do you think you are doing something right? Is doing this to your sister okay with you? You are a horrible sister and a piece of crap. You are a lousy woman who knows nothing. You should watch how you speak to me. Do you even know who you're talking to? What does that even mean? I'm the wife of your company's president. I don't give a damn if you're his wife. That doesn't change anything. I really didn't want to have to say this to you, but I'm at my limit and I'm running out of patience. And what's that? Hannah told me that she doesn't really want to get married to you anymore. She was struggling with that decision for a while now. What? Why would she say something like that? That doesn't make any sense. Things have been just fine. No, they haven't. Your behavior has been a problem. I have done so much for Hannah in our relationship. I think I'm a wonderful person. You really think so? In the end, Hannah planned most of the wedding all by herself. You only messaged me about the invites and helping out just to talk to me behind Hannah's back. Not to mention the whole ordeal with you drinking and getting drunk every single night and neglecting her. And I've told you before the reason for that. I thought I explained myself clearly enough for you to understand, but I guess an unemployed woman is just hopeless. I have to make important connections. It is part of my work. If I don't, then I won't have chances to get promoted. At first, I was going to keep my mouth shut about everything, but then you just got worse and worse. I couldn't just sit there and do nothing anymore. I told Hannah, and she decided to talk to your parents about your behavior and what you've been doing. What the hell? Why would you get my parents involved in this? You're so damn selfish. I'm the selfish one. Anyway, after Hannah spoke to them and told them how you were messaging me too, they contacted me first. They wanted to hear more from me about this because they thought you were acting suspiciously. Huh? They agreed with you too? My own parents actually don't trust me. No matter how many times your parents tried to visit you, you were never home. They also noticed that Hannah has been exhausted. Eventually, they came to me for more information. I've been telling them everything. What? Why would it matter if I'm not home? Why do they care so much about that? Don't you see how this is bad on your part? If you were at least home once, you could have talked with all of us. It just shows how much you don't care to be there for Hannah and how much you're gone. It really shouldn't matter. So what if I wasn't there when you guys were? It means nothing. I've put up with a lot from you too. My precious little sister, who is so sweet and deserves the world, was treated like this. She was trying so hard to keep herself together for her wedding when it shouldn't have to be like that. It was hard to watch her suffer because of you. It's not like I meant to do that to her. I was only trying my best at work and making more money. As I said before, you were messing around, not working. When I told everyone I was leaving, your parents especially wanted to leave too. They insisted that we all left together. My parents insisted on that? But why? I just don't understand any of you. It was something that we all talked about in advance. If your behavior didn't change toward me and Hannah, then we would stop the wedding. I knew that the moment you saw me at your wedding, you would say something to me. Your parents and everyone around me were watching the messages you were sending me. What? Why would you all do something like that to me? Our messages were supposed to be between us. You set me up. I didn't set you up at all. It was your selfishness and your behavior that failed you. All we had to do was sit there and watch. Shut the hell up! You did this all on purpose and I know it. You think you are so sneaky and smart, but you're the one who ruined your own sister's wedding. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to us? Doing what? I'm not quite sure what you mean. We didn't have to do anything. I'm talking about stopping the whole wedding because of something so stupid like this. You just had to ruin everything. No, you ruined everything on your own. Don't project the blame on us when this was all your own doing. How do you not see yet that what you have been doing is wrong? This was all your plan, and I know it. This is all your fault. Oh my, how scary. Are you done with that behavior yet? Everyone around me is only getting more and more angry with you. Don't you think it is time to fix that attitude? Huh? I already told you this before. Everyone is watching us chat right now. What do you mean by everyone? Hannah, your parents, and my parents. Oh yeah, there is another important person who is watching this too. The president of your company, aka my husband. What? Your husband? But that's impossible. I feel like I've seen the president of the company before, and it definitely wasn't your husband. There's probably two reasons for that. First of all, I guess he isn't technically the president of your company. He's the head of your parent company. You know, the huge one that owns yours. Also, he was appointed pretty recently. It was probably around 3 months ago. So you just probably didn't hear about it. Or you were too self-centered to realize. Oh my god, I can't believe this. You gotta come back. I'll apologize and everything. I had no idea your husband was such an important person. To me, that sounds like you aren't actually sorry. You're just realizing how big of a hole you've dug yourself and you're trying to save your own skin. But we're going to decline your generous offer of returning to the wedding you just kicked us out of. We have no interest in being there. Well then, will you at least tell your husband I'm sorry for the mix-up? If I had known, I would have never done that. Oh, don't worry. You can tell him yourself. He said he'll be paying you a visit at your office on Monday. OMG, no! Please just come back so I can make this right. Again, we are not coming back there. None of us are. Good luck on Monday, though. I just met with your husband. It went as bad as I imagined it would. Serves you right. You deserve whatever punishment he gave you. It was a living nightmare. He came into the office and ripped me apart in front of everyone. First, he started off destroying me about how disrespectful I was about what I did at the wedding. Good. You deserved it. But he did it in front of everyone. Don't you think that's a little much? He said that he doesn't want anyone who disrespects other people like that working at his company. So does that mean you got fired? No, even worse. I got demoted to be a janitor. He said that cleaning the building and doing a thankless job like that would be character building. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to be cleaning toilets and picking up garbage. You didn't think to just resign? Of course I thought about that. But he said he knows everyone in this city, so he'd make sure I wouldn't get hired anywhere. He said this is going to be like a probation type thing until I learn how to respect others. Well, at least you didn't lose your job. That would have been rubbing salt in the wound. It's almost just as bad. I used to be high up on the totem pole, and now I'm going to be cleaning out people's garbage cans. Let this whole thing be a lesson to you. You've come off as pretty selfish ever since you complained about having to do stuff for the wedding. Then you barely spent any time with Hannah before the wedding. This is a great chance for you to become humble and start over. I heard from Hannah that she's actually going to give you a second chance. You better kiss the ground she walks on for being so kind to you. I already told her how sorry I was and how I want to turn everything around. Yeah, that's an understatement. You better be on your best behavior from now on. Yeah, I know. I'm sure you heard from your husband, but I was let go by the company. Actually, he hasn't told me anything. What happened? You couldn't clean the toilets good enough? It's not funny. I hated cleaning and I didn't want to do it anymore. Do you know how demoralizing it is to clean a men's bathroom? I couldn't hold in my anger anymore, so I marched right out to my former department head's desk and demanded my job back. I said I was too good to be cleaning up after people and they needed me in the company again. Wow. I can't think of a more obnoxious thing for someone in your position to say. I don't care. I couldn't stand being a janitor for another second. People started purposely leaving garbage everywhere. I'd get finished sweeping up somewhere and people would just come by and drop their garbage. One stupid little intern emptied a full can of soda in the hallway I just finished mopping. That sucks. But I guess your little act of defiance to get them to rehire you didn't work, huh? No. But there's more. Apparently after I got demoted, they started looking into me and my work. They found out I was using company money to go out drinking all those times. How stupid can one person be, honestly? Man, you were bound to have something like this happen to you eventually. Did you think you weren't going to get caught using the company's money? I just thought that's what everyone in the business world did. Everything is backfiring on me. Not to mention Hannah said she's going to leave me. When you say backfiring, I get the impression you think that this is all happening to you, not happening because of you. You do know you only have yourself to blame, right? Everything that's happening to you is a result of your actions. Stop thinking like the world is against you. Yeah, no duh Hannah is leaving you. You were already skating on super thin ice and you totally blew the chance she gave you for redemption. I don't feel bad at all. That's so cruel. My life is over. You should rephrase that too. I ruined my life. If Hannah is finally leaving you, I suppose that means we have no connection anymore, right? So I think this will be the last time we talk to one another. Wait, can't you just talk to your husband? Please convince him to give me another chance. It was a miracle he even gave you one in the first place. It serves me no benefit to try again for you, especially after royally blowing this one. What am I supposed to do now then? I won't be able to find a job anywhere. Who knows? Not my problem though. Good luck with your life. Hey, I hope you're doing okay. If this is a bad time to text you, I can try again later.
Hey, no, now it's fine. Things were pretty crazy today, but now everything's calmed down.
I can't imagine. How did everything turn out with you and Michael?
That idiot. I really regret giving him a chance to redeem himself. I should have known he would do something stupid like this to mess it all up. After I heard what he did, I immediately told him we were done. He rushed back home to try and beg for my forgiveness, but I wasn't having any of it.
So then, you two are totally done then?
Yeah, absolutely. I dodged a bullet by not signing any marriage certificate or anything when he was a D-bag at the wedding.
You didn't?
No. We were planning on submitting all the official paperwork once the wedding was over. Luckily for me, that meant we weren't married and ending things was simple. I say simple, but I still had to deal with him whining and crying at my feet trying to get me to take him back. I told him to get lost and made him move all his stuff out of the house.
Wow. I almost want to feel bad, but he did all of this to himself.
I know. But the worst part is, even at the very end, he was making it seem like the world was against him and he did nothing wrong. God, what did I ever see in him?
It's not your fault. People change and some are just really good at hiding their true selves. Just be happy you weren't married, or even worse, you could have had kids together.
Yeah, I'm really lucky it worked out the way it is. That makes me sound like I'm happy about everything that happened, which isn't true. I just mean it could have been a lot more difficult to end things.
I know what you mean. I don't think anyone would ever be happy with this kind of situation. At least it seems like you're handling everything well, though.
Yeah, I'm oddly calm about it all. Maybe because ever since the wedding, I knew in the back of my mind this was most likely not going to work out. It's kind of ironic, isn't it? Michael was the one who kept saying that there was something bound to go wrong at the wedding. He was right.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe his next job could be as a psychic. After Michael moved out all of his stuff from the house, he showed up a few days later, still trying to get Hannah to get back together with him. He refused to leave, which resulted in Hannah calling the cops. Michael felt he was doing nothing wrong, so he stayed until they came, which was another stupid decision by him because they arrested him immediately. Hannah put a restraining order on him, so now if he tries the same stunt again, he'll go directly to jail. It's been a few weeks since then, and things have calmed down. I don't think we'll be hearing from Michael again. The last thing I heard about him was that he found a job in the next state over working at a gas station. I never wish misfortune on anyone, so I hope he's able to turn his life around. I'm not betting on it, though.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.